game fit?
I guess.
That's how it sounded from here.
Yeah. Really, we had ran our best offense and shot probably the most poor we've shot all year. So that's exciting. Thought we got some good shots in the second half. Weren't able to hit any of them. And, for some reason, we come out of the half right now, and it looks in the first half of these games, we look physically able to move and play with these teams. And then after the second half starts, there's just another level, I guess, they go to, and we're not able to match it. And that's kind of been the theme. Obviously, UConn, they went on the run in the first half, self-inflicted, but I don't think we had as many self-inflicted wounds tonight. We just couldn't guard anything in the second half, and it put a lot of pressure on our defense.
Well, you've got a lot of molding to do yet before, well, not so much before conference. It'll be here before too soon, though. But, Coach, you were down by 5 at the half, and it was 9 lead changes in the first half.
Yeah. No, we did some good things. It's just, that song gets really old really quickly, and guys got to realize they can't. You can't stop doing what works. There's some shot selection and some things we did on both sides of the ball. It looks like we're playing pickup at the YMCA. And when you play a good team, that doesn't work. And we got to stop saying that after games. And that's where my frustration is. Again, I got to do a better job probably. I think guys got a little tired. We had a group in there at the start of the second half, and I think I needed a sub a little quicker and maybe stay fresher. And so I'll go back and look and make sure that we're giving our guys the best chance to be successful. But, giving up 46 points in the second half, it's not going to beat anybody.
Coach, what was the secret to that for OU? They were able to penetrate, and finally they started scoring in the lane as well as outside of the threes.
Yeah, they got everything they wanted. We didn't help. We didn't rotate. We weren't tough on the ball. There was no second, third effort. When a shot went up, I think we stared at it instead of blocking out. So now they get offensive rebound, shots at the rim, threes, whatever they wanted. Really, when the only time that they miss is when they just took a bad shot for no reason. I don't think we let them into any bad shots in the second half.
Good play for your post players up against a couple of 6'10" and one 6'11" guy. You had a nice bit of work out of Josh Taylor down low, DeMarco Bethea.
Yeah, they did some good things. Yeah, they passed to each other. I think they finished a little bit in the first half. Still working on those guys understanding where they're at and us being able to find the post players and guys just inside. We've got to generate more easy baskets. And I know we were playing Oklahoma, but just in the flow, if you have good spacing, you're able to generate those, and we're not able to do that right now. Even when we were scoring and doing well, nothing was easy. We've got to continue to get better offensively and make teams guard action. Right now it's a lot of standing and staring and dribbling, and that's just really easy to guard for a good team.
All right, Coach, how about your guard play? Scooter Williams and Evan Phelps did most of the rock handling, bringing it up the floor.
Yeah, at times we handled the pressure well. It's probably it is our best turnover game, as sad as that is. But we only had 4 in the second half, so we took care of it in the second half. Turned over 11 in the first half, I believe. That number's got to get down. It's got to get down to 13, 12, 11, 10. What did they end up with? 10?
10.
Yeah, you got to cut that number down. Home or the road doesn't matter. And, when you shoot it poorly like we did tonight, it's even more important that you get more possessions and get more shots. So, I don't have it in front of me. I don't think we offensive rebounded at all in the second half. Again, I just thought we were slow. We weren't second half. We weren't ready to go. And I'm sure it has something to do with playing UConn 48 hours ago and traveling. But we knew what the schedule was, and I wish we had just done a little bit more in the second half.
How about the rebounding? A lot of Oklahoma was up 38-28 by the end of the game, but coach, so much it wasn't just all right on the glass. They had some shots that caromed out in so many directions, and they always seem to be able to be the first ones to get there.
Yeah, and that's just discipline. We have spots. Every time a shot goes up, there's spots you're supposed to go to, and I guarantee you we don't get there enough. And it's funny when you, like, literally when you drill someone in practice every day and that exact scenario happens and you don't do what you're supposed to, it's like the basketball gods. The ball's going to go right where you're supposed to be. And you can show clip after clip, and it's like, and then sometimes you do it right. It's like you got to be consistent. It's not always going to come to you, but if you are consistent with how you approach things like that, if you try to block out every time, if you do your job, do your assignment, you can string together 40 minutes where you become a really good rebounding team or a good team in taking care of the basketball or anything you're talking about in basketball. So that's what we're working towards. We definitely did some good things. We were really competitive in the first half, and I just didn't think we were competitive in the second half, and that's really frustrating.
All right, next up for the guys, we're going back east on Monday night to take on Stonehill, which just happens to be one of the other schools in the same transition class up to full membership in Division I. That's about as even competition you come up with, wouldn't it?
Yeah. I haven't dove into them yet. I know somebody on our staff has. It's going to be tough because you went on the road. We've got to learn from all of our games and understand that, again, and I was worried about it today, and I think it's part of what happened in the second half. We're like, we can play with these guys, and we just let up and think it's going to be easy or think we're going to get things done, and, like, you're not. So I don't care who we're playing. If we don't do the things that we need to improve on and we don't do them better, more consistently, we're still going to have problems.
All right, Coach. Well, let's not have any problems. Let's get on the bus and get back to Texas.
Yeah, absolutely.
Lions up, everybody. Thanks for tuning in tonight.